It's like baby, 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 oh. Hey, this is Lamarr Wilson from Mashable. Welcome to SociallyAwkward, the show that takes the news from the week and finds the awkward stuff and shares it with you. And man, was this a crazy week. So before we start, just have an announcement. Mashable and I decided to make this show a Friday show versus a Thursday show. Makes it a little bit easier on my schedule, and we think Friday is a good way to wrap up the whole week. Good thing we waited, because Bieber, had I not waited, we wouldn't be talking about, I shouldn't be smiling at it. I mean, it's a sad tragedy that a 19-year-old cannot control himself on his time off. And, you know, people are saying, oh, well, he's just a kid. Let me tell you something. When I was 19, the problems I dealt with was getting a car that I couldn't afford too early and maxing out a couple credit cards. So if you didn't know, yesterday, Justin Bieber was arrested in Miami for DUI, drag racing, and not having a valid license for 6 months. What? Still, you just had the police at your house earlier in the week or last week or whenever about egg throwing and cocaine on your table with somebody else, I guess, in the house had, but who's to say you didn't have none yourself? Now, I'm not trying to get anti-Bieber. I'm just trying to understand what is the mind frame? What's going on with this guy? And then you drag racing a rented Lamborghini. It ain't even yours. And how you get a rented Lamborghini at age 19 anyway? Dude, at age 19, they wouldn't even give me a Dodge Neon. Of course, the big talk was his mugshot that I showed earlier, but either he is like really high here, or he's just like, you know what? I'm gonna get off anyway. It doesn't matter. I would have something witty to say about this, but actually, it is I'm straight, but it is the most perfect mugshot. I mean, damn. And of course, I gotta throw this funny one in that I found on the internet, that someone mixed Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber together, and here it is. And that is literally perfect. That is perfection. Mwah. And so that's all I gotta say about the Biebs. I hope you get help, and, you know, at least show your fans that what you did was wrong, so that they don't go out there and think it's okay to be drinking and driving and renting Lamborghinis. Like, seriously, how were you able to rent that? All right, anyway, let's go on to sports. So I know you think I'm gonna talk about that NFL guy who went crazy and was loud and obnoxious during his interview, winning the Super Bowl. I'm not gonna go there, because it was actually an athlete who was worse than him, and it was a Dutch ice skater, or actually speed skater. Mashable named him the angriest athlete of this week. He came in second. The other skater just kind of blew past him, and instead of being nice, yeah. I mean, I probably done the same thing when someone's cut in front of me while I was driving my car, but that's because they were endangering me, so I would give them the bird. But in a speed match, it's just funny. He was angry. And so, yes, we nominated him as the angriest athlete of the week. Pretty awkward, and I'm sure he felt bad about that after the pictures came out, but I don't blame him. Now, speaking of sports and the Olympics, now this is probably the most awkward thing I saw. This is a gentleman's loo, which is a bathroom here in the States, if you're not sure. But this is what the Olympic public are going to have to deal with, and I believe the athletes too, I'm not sure on that. But take a look at this picture of two toilets together. Okay, well, there's a trash can in between, but there's no divider. I've been trying to picture this one. You're sitting there doing your stuff, you know, smells are coming up, or you're making noises, so and then somebody else just walks in and plops their butt right next to you and proceeds to do the same thing. I mean, do you all have a conversation about it? Do you say, hey, so you had that spaghetti yesterday, huh? I can smell that. Okay, maybe it's just an American thing, but who sits next to someone else? Why are you using the bathroom? I don't even like peeing next to somebody in those stalls that don't have dividers. I don't want you looking at my dang-a-lang. Sitting on the toilet is not the time for me to be talking to somebody. If anything, it's for me to sit there, look at my phone, catch up on the news. And don't act like you don't do it. You take your phone to the bathroom and you catch up on everything. Everybody does it. See, the tip is, what you do is you have it with one hand and then you put it down on the sink. Then you proceed to wipe, then you flush, then you wash your hands, and then you pick up your phone. Your phone has never touched anything. Did I gross you out? Moving on to some presidential stuff, the Miami Heat, who won the NBA championship last year, you know, anybody who wins automatically gets to visit the White House, and they visited. And you know how players, when they do interviews, they're always like photobombing or making faces or doing silly things behind them? Well, Michelle Obama got into the act here. Take a look at the video.
And you can take it from me. Eating the right foods can help make you a better athlete.
Oh, Angel.
She slam dunked the basketball. This is the first lady of the United States. I love this video. It could have been awkward. And at first, the players are like, wait, what is she doing? Should we laugh? And then they decided to laugh at the end. So I just thought that was funny. Michelle Obama, you are cool. If it don't work out with the president, call me. You the only one I wouldn't mind having a ready-made family. So I take your kids and help you out. But anybody else, no, they can forget it. But you give me a call, girl, because I like you. And finally, guys, the most heartwarming, that's what she said on the internet. Let's take a look. Get out of here, you greasy hobo. That's what your mom said when I banged her 26 years ago. Son, daddy. So I just thought that was beautiful. Let's end the show with that. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this content, it'll come out every Friday. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Every week we'll have one of these awesome shows for you. And of course, if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. That helps out not only the show, spreads it around, but it tells me how you feel about it. And then next week, we're gonna get into adding some of your comments. So tell me below some awkward situations that you may want me to talk about, and I'll be sure to try to put you into the show. So once again, I'm Lamarr Wilson from Mashable. Thanks for watching Socially Awkward, and I'll see you next Friday.